the weekly roundup on SA Footballer TV with
Wayne Knowles.
and Tommy Javor. We did a little bit back to front. I'll tell you what,
Back to front there,
creativity.
Tommy, yeah. Yes.
Thanks again for watching. 58,000 views. Thanks to our great sponsors. Let's get straight into Div 5, mate, because this is your division.
My division, yes.
And another good win for your boys. We'll get to that in a minute.
We'll get to that in a minute, but Hectorville, 18 goals, 11, 119, defeated Pulteney Grammar Old Scholars, 6 goals, 2, 38.
Dully Oval becoming a bit of a fortress, and when they put their foot down Hectorville, they're now a real power, aren't they?
Well, yeah, Phil's got them absolutely flying. They play a
Phil, please explain.
Phil Nagel, their coach.
For those of you keeping score,
those who didn't know, Div 5. They play a very congested brand of footy where they use a full oval press, which catches a lot of sides out.
Yep. 13 goals, 7 to 2 straight goals in the second and third quarter kind of does tell the sale.
It does, yep.
Led by Denton with 6, Broadbent with 4. Francisco, watch my Fisco, kicked 2. He's a bit of a fire.
Francisco loves the disco.
And Leek also kicked 2. Better players, Denton with his 6 was best on ground. Thwaites and Broadbent.
And Pulteney, Aish kicked 2 and a heap of other singles. Best players are Fowler, Aish and Vincent.
Yeah, not good for Pulteney there, and very good for Hectorville. To put a very simplistic little punctuation point on that game.
Yeah, it's Pulteney have struggled all year. They've only won the one game. It's tough for them. I know they've had a few pretty big injuries with a lot of key players, but that's footy.
Yep. Next one, mate. I haven't gone to that one.
No.
It was a shootout in conditions that didn't suggest there'd be a shootout. Smithfield went to Greenacres. Probably a few of them have probably visited next door, so too much. No, it's right on the cusp of allowed, that one.
Yes.
It was Smithfield 21-15, 141, Greenacres 17-17, 119. It would have been a great game to watch.
Yeah, it would have been
70 scoring shots in total, 36 to 34, and yeah.
Bit of a shootout, like you said. Smithfield, Bain and Weber both kicked 5, Gray with 3, Matthews with 2, Tower with 2, Ashby with 2. Best players, Benny Tower, Gray and Richards.
For Smith, for Greenacres, it was Smith, kicked 5, the only other, and then a multitude of 2s in the form of Smith, Clark, Grantassa, Wheaton, and the other Clark, Grantassa, and Moal. I think that's how you say it.
Yep.
Better players, Cooper, Clark, and Rawlings.
Yep.
Smithfield certainly around the mark. I just think, I don't know if they've got the defenders come the big games in finals to...
They're lacking, like I've said this numerous times, Tom, on here when I've been on. What Smithfield are lacking is the loss of what's his bloody name? Ian Bellman. When they've lost Belly and they haven't been able to replace him with a quality ruck, and that's hurt them.
Yeah, first use.
First use of the footy,
St Dominic's Oval, it was Elizabeth and Blackfriars. We probably expected this one to be more one-sided. It wasn't. It was quite a close game. It was Blackfriars 10-15, 75, Elizabeth 9-8, 62. It was only a goal in it at three-quarter time. They actually had a good lead at quarter time, Elizabeth as well, up 3-4 to 1 straight.
Surprising, we played Blackfriars 2 weeks ago at St Dominic's Oval, and very, very tough game. But Elizabeth, good to see that they're up and about a little bit. So it's good to see. Goal kickers anyway. So
go the Elizabeth side.
Elizabeth, Stevenson and James with 2, a heap of other singles. Upton, Brown and Taylor in the best players at Elizabeth.
Yep, well done there. For Blackfriars, good to see James plug a fake with 3. He was an absolute jet of a junior. Came through St Martin's Primary and he went up through the grades. Obviously, he's back at his old high school, doing well. Harmer kicked a couple, and there's another name in there, Bradley Kosh, who was mates with James Fake. Bradley Kosh, not very good at making Facebook posts, but obviously he played some good footy on the weekend. Yep. McKenna, Fake and Murphy were their better players. Now, the last 2 games stick out like turds in punch bowl. Turd in a punch bowl. The first one was the ever inconsistent Rosewater. They frustrate me because I really thought they'd be a grand final team this year.
Steamboat would be fuming.
They went to Webb Oval.
But saying that, we got beaten by Glenunga, us being Lockleys, at Webb Oval a few weeks back. Brian Lees has done an amazing job from when we seen
him.
It's
been a slow burn too.
Yep, from when we seen him in the first round to the second round, complete different side.
You see a lot of clubs these days, they look for the quick fish and they're the players. That's their method. But Glenunga, they've got, I've been saying it for years, they've got the international high school, they've got resources now, they've got facilities.
They've got great facilities.
Got some people in, the right people, and they hang on to these, your Berkeys and these types, and good luck to them.
And they've got blokes like Shawnee Busback from Para Hills. Yep. He'd gone back before Para Hills had actually folded too, so to his credit. as Rosewater Steamboat would be absolutely.
Yeah, let's flip it over. We're going to talk about it, and we've got mates now at Rosewater. Obviously, we've got the Diff and Huey. They come on the show, and he'll be here for the Magoos. How do you? I mean, they lost every quarter. They got smashed. It was 13-15 to 2-3 at three-quarter time. Steamboat can be a very not violent. He can be a very strong and stern coach.
Yes.
He would have had to have given him a spray.
I was having a little bit of a look, and I might be wrong in what I was actually reading. But it looks like Nick Williams running around in the B grade. Now, Nick is a fairly handy footballer. You know, I know there might be some disciplinary reasons or whatever, work reasons or whatever, which come into amateur league footy, but it's strange. It just doesn't. Things just don't gel for me there at the moment.
There's something not right. I think some players could take some ownership of this one. And I'm not here to hang them out to dry, but I mean they've had some decent coaches. They've had Sheffield.
Yep.
They had Brad Horsell.
Yep.
And now they've got Steamboat. These guys have won premierships.
They beat us. You know.
Multiple premierships. Yeah. So
they're good. The gap between their good and their bad's obviously too far. They need to close that down a bit.
Very quickly, Taylor kicked 2, and Pemble was their best player. He probably deserves a mention. That'll do for Glenunga.
Okay, Berkey kicked 5, Ward and Roberts kicked 4.
Yep.
2 to, sorry, I've stuffed up.
Turkey and Foley.
And Foley. Hankey, Ward and Turkey in the best there at Glenunga.
That wouldn't be how you say his name, but we're going with Turkey.
Turkey maybe?
Turkey,
you know.
And our game of the round, mate, were you there at CBC?
I was there, mate, yes.
Tell us a little bit about the way it unfolded. I'll just give you the score. It was a close one at East Parklands. It was 6-9 Lockleys, CBC 5-7.
Very tough, heavy underfoot game, I suppose you could say. We credit to Aldo and his boys. They kicked a couple of late ones, but it was just a tight slog all day. There was no one really breaking free. It was very congested. But at the end of the day, like Zaki said,
the ground holds a lot of water as well. It does. Would have been very heavy underfoot.
It does. They had, I think it was past players' day on the far wing.
Oh, yeah,
fairly big marquee set up.
Yeah. Purple? Was it purple?
No, there's no purple.
Was there any dolphins?
I was going to say the oval was quite dolphin friendly. Yes. Yeah. But like Zwecki said, 2 points are the 2 points, and we move along again for this week. So.
Skimming through, Harris again bobs up with 2, whilst Williams and Adam Floriani, the youngest Floriani, was the better player for CBC. For Lockleys, mate?
Yeah, Carl Micken kicked 3, best with Nick Jones, Luke DiTullio and Hayden Martinello.
Yes, and we spent a fair bit of time on the reviewing side. So just quickly looking at the ladder, Hectorville, Lockleys, Blackfriars. It's a race in 3 on 11-3, and then the rest of them are fighting it out for places 3 through to 8, with Elizabeth and Pulteney booked their place in the lower division next year.
Yes. Yep.
Goal kicking, Berkey's still clear by 12 from Scott Webber on 50. They're the only 2 that can win at this stage. But I want to get on to this week's games, mate, because there's it's a big round now. There's 4 weeks to go.
Yep.
Teams need to make their move right now. Have you got them up? You haven't?
No, sorry.
Okay.
I'm still learning how to drive this.
Okay. Greenacres and CBC Old Collegians. It's at the jail, next to the jail. CBCGs, they must have been right last week.
I'm going to tip CBC. They beat Smithfield at Smithfield a couple of weeks ago.
Sorry, I'm sorry to touch your stuff.
You're touching me again.
If you get that up, I'll get the ladder up. It just helps with previewing.
Don't worry, I'm up. After you touch me. TBC beat Smithfield out at Smithfield a couple of weeks ago, so you know they're doing everything right.
So they must win to stay in the 5.
Yes,
that should be enough for them.
Yep.
Rosewater and Blackfriars. Now this one is at
Eric Sutton
at Rosewater, and the funny thing is these 2 teams normally Rosewater lose at Eric Sutton, but win at Blackfriars. Blackfriars sit 3rd and 11-3. Rosewater sits 6 on 7-7.
Blackfriars for me.
Rosewater for me. Last chance.
Oh no.
I'm good at these ones. I always.
I know you are. I've never doubted you. Only the one time when I tried to give you that chocolate donut.
I believe I took the donut.
I think you did.
Carry on.
Anyway, Blackfriars have got some really good sized lads in their forward line now, and I just don't think Rosewater could stop them.
It's meant to be fine and sunny. I'm not sure if that'll help, but it's just there's no great logic to my tip except the fact that I believe they'll be inspired to make up for that crap last week.
Fair enough.
Lockleys and Elizabeth to be Lockleys comfortably. It's 2nd versus 9th.
Yeah.
Yep.
you know my tip there, mate.
Yep, yeah, fair enough. Pulteney sit bottom, and they are hosting Glenunga, who are on the improve and making a play for finals.
Glenunga will smash.
Glenunga can be in the 5 with a win and results going their way.
Yep.
That's good enough for me.
Yep.
Smithfield and Hectorville, our game of the round. It's 4th place, Smithfield hosting Hectorville. I don't like tipping against top teams, so I'll win.
Now, I'm going to say Hectorville for me. Their full oval press will frustrate Smithfield, and that'll be the difference.
Hectorville have never been a team to get intimidated either. They've had some bad results over recent years,
Yep.
but they're not a team that gets intimidated. That was never their Achilles heel, so we agree on that one.
Yep.
Thanks for watching the Div 5 Weekly Roundup. We're back next week.
See you guys.